So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Terrific effort! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Dani Olmo. Here's Maradona. Messi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Dani Olmo, spread it left. Well, that is one way to stop him. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good...
Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. There's the crossfield ball. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lahm. That's a good foray he's making. Pings it across.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Stood up well to him there. And it's Figo. And they can counter here. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Lahm plays it in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Maradona. De Ligt. Dani Olmo. Hernandez. And it's Neymar. Koller, never the sort to be shot shy, and that could set him on his way. He's in a great position here. Dani Olmo. And Drogba. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Figo. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Neymar gets it clear. And it's Ronaldinho. Over to the right flank. Drogba. Hernandez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thinks about the shot. Dani Olmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he welcomes it in. And he's there to get it away. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Threads one in. Lahm is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yaya Toure. Here's Vieira. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Galatasaray clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Ronaldinho. He's in a good position here. That was mighty close. Hernandez. De Ligt. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Maradona. And they're on him in a flash. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. Lahm picks it up out wide. He's rising! Caught offside that time. Spread to the right. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Ronaldinho. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Well, that looks a decent ball. Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And it's Lahm. And still, we await the first breakthrough. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Driven in. Getting up there! And again, that is frustrating.
Galatasaray really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lahm looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had licence to...
Oh, great leap! And he's straight offside. Ronaldinho, Ibrahimovic, and this is Figo.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Dani Olmo, and Edmilson, and it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Drogba. Maradona. No outsmarting him this time. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Figo delivers.
Galatasaray clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Hong Kong really will have to throw everything at this now. Ronaldinho. Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. Figo receives it in a wide position. Lahm delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Toure wins the duel this time. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Swings in a cross.
Their confidence in their crossing is deserting them when they need it most now.
Oh, there's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Figo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Ball's gone out of play. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho, distributed tidily. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. They've got a throw in. Hong Kong have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
No breakthrough, and we are into time added on. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Some good work on the right flank here. Xavi Simons. Drogba. That's going wide left. Neymar. He's found a way through. Vieira. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mateus with the short one. Now the delivery. Costa Curta can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Thinks about the shot at goal! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Galatasaray finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Tonali. Forlan. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Juve. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to get it away. Lam. And it's Ibrahimovic. Spread neatly. Muscular approach does pay off here. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Oh, good spread. Mateus gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Juve looking to add to his goal. And this is Forlan. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves.
Great chance!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Brazil definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Tonali for Messi. And here's Forlan. Vieira proves too strong. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a promising position. Lam. Figo. Yaya Toure. Vieira. And the finish! That has been knocked clear. That pass isn't the best. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Messi. Now it's Tonali. Great defending, strong and determined. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Done delicately. Ibrahimovic. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Messi. Galatasaray are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. And this is Figo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, good effort! It's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Galatasaray cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thuram gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Vieira. Can he get it through? This is chance! And he stuck it away! And that is indeed the final act. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Forlan. Tonali. And it's Tonali. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That's a throw. Juve. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Vieira. Figo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, recognising the need to reduce his influence isn't guaranteed. It'll take some good work to stop him.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Van Dijk.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. Ibrahimovic, played out towards the right wing, knocks it into space. Ball in towards the middle. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Forlan. Looking early.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Van Dijk. Lahm has created one goal already. Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Ibrahimovic. Timber.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira. And the shot's on here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Figo goes short, and here's Figo, crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. That'll be a throw. Lahm. Yaya Toure. Some really good ball movement.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ronaldinho. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball swung, it's rising! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Van Dijk. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Thuram. To Lahm. And it's Figo. Ronaldinho. Spread to the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lahm. Figo finding himself in space. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Gabriel. Quality ball. It's a throw-in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's Ronaldinho! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. We thought they were done, but never say never. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous...
And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. And that is out of play. That has ended up in no man's land. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And the ball is out of play. Kyle Walker. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Bastoni. Koller wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. It's played through for him. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kaká! He's scored! And we have liftoff! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Koller picks out brilliantly. Now it's Figo, distributed tidily. Lahm delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Tries to pass it through. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's Figo. Lovely feet. Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Koller. He is through here. Just to keep. There's the shot. And it's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in.
And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Kyle Walker. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Galatasaray really could have done without this. It's a goal! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid with the lead. He's got away. Lahm stood his ground strongly.
That's good defensive concentration.
And it's Yaya Toure. Great ball, and he's in here. Figo. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a dangerous ball. Thuram. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Figo. He's in a good position here. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neymar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lahm with the slide tackle there. Ibrahimovic.
2 added minutes has been
Oh, that's
indicated.
fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. The referee's awarded a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Lahm played... Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Bruno Fernandes. And Bastoni. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been
Everyone
rich in this
please
first
welcome
half.
the two
Yeah, they're
sides.
ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running. He leaps for it! And that's a tiny finish! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Galatasaray drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram. Nice looking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Lahm. That's tidy. That's going across goal. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's found a way through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Vieira. Lahm looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
He's had it taken off him. And now the breakaway. Now it's Pato. Pato has been caught there, it's a foul. Bastoni. Bruno Fernandes. Ibrahimovic makes a dash for it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Marquinhos. Edmilson. Kaka. And it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes down, but nothing given. So what can they make of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good take and a good... He's had a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Galatasaray have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's come loose. Marcelo. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Gets his head on it! Oh, good finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lofted in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Messi. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Thuram. Looking for the run. Lam. He has found the way through. Walker is there, and he can get that clear. The final 5 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Now the header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution.
Madrid can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Messi. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Collar, with a reputation for taking on any shot. Bastoni. Marquinhos.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's Edmilson. Marcelo has found the net here, of course. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. It's run loose here. And this is Messi. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we're done. Galatasaray have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Ibrahimovic, towering header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Stade Rennais finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Doku has the space to scheme. Cross goes in there. Alonso! And no, just off target. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. It's a promising position. Lahm plays it in. Hernandez. Vieira. Koller, given the lift of his goal, threads one in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's made its way to him. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is well cleared. Tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Galatasaray already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Beckenbauer. Stade Rennais are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And it's Lahm. Vieira. That's a lovely pass. Vigo crosses. And out it comes again.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And across. Oh, greatly! It's hit the uprights.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Lahm, foot in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. No, he refuses to take the bait. And he's managed to get free. Figo. Lahm delivers.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Conte. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. Nicely spread. Figo. Tries to pass it through. Driven in. And a header! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Galatasaray are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
1 minute at a time.
Gabriel, spread to the right. And it's Doué.
That was lovely, that.
Drogba. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Villa. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Galatasaray are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution for Galatasaray, number 4.
So we're off again.
Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
In towards the back. Getting up there! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now. Corner number 2 then. Figo plays it short. Looking for the far post. Gabriel attempts a clearance. Stade Rennais are looking to go forward now. Doku. Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got away. Aimed at the far side. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Galatasaray certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's been shipped out wide. Collar being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And that is expertly dealt with. Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. Doku. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Stade Rennais clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Showing good feet. And that is headed for... Terrific effort! And that's a good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Galatasaray are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Villa. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yaya Toure. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Doku receives it in a wide position. Lahm. Oh, delicate chip through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He has found a way through. Lahm plays it in. Hakimi getting this one. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And he is just ripping it up.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 25.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Figo.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Galatasaray have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Villa, played out towards the right wing. The message is clear, none shall pass. Ronaldinho, chance here to counter. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And a chance! And it's in! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Galatasaray really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Stade Rennais still making a fight of this.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Messi getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Oh, some astute defending there. And here's Ibrahimovic. Figo. And a header! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Figo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lahm picks it up out wide. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Savinho receives it in a wide position. Ah, that's a fine interception. Figo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Howson gets it away. Vieira. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Figo.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. Here's Fel. He's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word.
Header! In he goes again. It's hit the crossbar. Yaya Toure.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kukçu. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. Savinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Howson cuts it out. It's Ferdinand. Savinho. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Figo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been cut short.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ferdinand. Davids. And Rafinha. Nicely spread.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bigo going after that. Howson. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? Lahm delivers. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And claimed it back. It's Ronaldinho! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bigo with the short one. And here's Bigo. That looks a good cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. Savinho pinches it off him. Yaya Toure, and he lines up a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's nice. And this is big. Tries a shot! And it's there! With fun and that is indeed the final act. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Galatasaray, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players. Substitution for Galatasaray, number 4.
And we get things going again.
Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Galatasaray come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Impressive jump! Oh, good finish! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Bale. Knocks it into space. And this is Figo. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Over to the right flank. Savinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in a great position here. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's fabulous. Yaya Toure.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's rising! And there's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Galatasaray are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Great vision. He's through here. Terrific effort. No, he can't turn it in.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. James. Galatasaray do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Savinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kanu! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and...
Oh no, this does not look good. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in, and this is Bale. That's a shade optimistic. Kukçu bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kola is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Rafinha. Savinho. 75 minutes played. Now it's Savinho. Showing great feet there. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kukçu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Robertson, and it's Davids, and it's Neymar, and here's Rafinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bigo gets into it, getting up there! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ferdinand. Ball played for Kukçu. Vieira proves too strong. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Ødegaard. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kola. Lahm. Davids clears it away. Now it's Shevchenko. Lahm. Van Dijk. Out towards the flank. Chance to deliver. Robertson attempts a clearance. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at...
Impressive jump! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Ronaldinho. Lahm powering forward here. Picked out brilliantly. Ronaldinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho calmly anticipates. Hazard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Stood up well to him there. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Oh, that's neat. Plays it across. And he's there to clear it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And here's Figo. Delivers with wit. Oh, good effort! Pumas have the chance to go the other way. Ibrahimovic. And here's Figo. That's going across. He's rising! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Galatasaray are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Koller is onto it in a flash. That has not gone well. Galatasaray already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And it's Figo. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rice is there and he can get that clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He has found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Played into space. It's out for a goal kick. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Van Nistelrooy! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yaya Toure. And it's Lahm. And here's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now the breakaway. Figo. Showing good feet. Driven in. Towering header! Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Certain, searing and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And yes, it's him again. Galatasaray are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Ronaldinho, back where it came from. Lahm gets into a good position. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard. Lahm cuts out the pass. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Galatasaray looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Están los jugadores. Se va a realizar un cambio.
So right back into the action. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doué. And it's Bale. Galatasaray, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
This is their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. And Doué. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Serginho. And it's Hazard. Scholes. And it's Doué. Galatasaray, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Figo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lahm has the space to scheme. Cleared without hesitation. It's a threatening ball. Scholes. Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. And Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Koller looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Ronaldinho. Figo. And it's Yaya Toure. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Scholes. And he's in on goal. Hazard! And it's been hooked away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's there to belt it away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, now he can run away with it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, great leap! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's chosen to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lahm, looking for the far post. Oh, good! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's taking no chances there. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Serginho. Serginho venturing down the left. Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bigo picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. He's free, and the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Pumas are making a change now.
Entran número 9, Messi. Número 6.
Rijkaard. Serginho. And it's Valverde. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. And it's Ronaldinho. Lahm at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
That's a
compensación.
really buccaneering run he's making. That is a brilliant interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. And the shot! This time, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He is just caressing the ball.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Figo reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Iniesta. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yaya Toure. Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ibrahimovic. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Lam. Crosses it in here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a good ball out wide. Lam picks it up out wide. Galatasaray have their second corner now. Figo plays it short. And here's Figo. Figo delivers. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Galatasaray have their third corner. Figo goes short. Cross goes in there. Getting up there! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
You felt it was coming. 1-0. Bernardo Silva! Oh, he's been caught napping. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. No, that's been intercepted.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Figo, can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Lam plays... Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Barcelona really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And it's Lam. Ronaldinho. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Spread to the right. That's going across. Oh, good climb! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And instinct is rising. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And oh, great leap! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ronaldinho's towering header! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti, he shoots! And that's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Ronaldinho. Lam. And here's Ronaldinho. So, a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Galatasaray are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Kola, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Quick look, then plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Galatasaray do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. And they've got a throw. And this is Iniesta. Aimed at the far side. Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. That pass isn't the best. That's a little off target. Great vision. Kola. Bale. Sabani. Chiellini for Iniesta. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Zanetti. He won't be happy with that one. He's gone direct here. Figo. Pass somewhat off target. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Bernardo Silva. That's an excellent interception. Galatasaray perhaps contemplating their next change here. 60 minutes played. And here's Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Bernardo Silva! That's going to go a long way.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Hangs in a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's a throw-in. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
And this is Ronaldinho. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bale did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And he's quick to return it. Over to the right flank. That's tidy. Hoisted in. He leaps for it. Oh, it rattles the bar. And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Crosses it in. And it's Bale. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Azar. Pinches it off him. That's a good ball. Tries to get it clear. McAllister just eases him off the ball. Vieira. Collar being watched hawkishly here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Rodri. Shifted it to the flank, and it's Ronaldinho. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bale. Played out towards the right wing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ronaldinho. That has found him in acres of space. He's found a way through. Cross in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho, and that could set him on his way. And the shot! Off the post! He's put his foot right through that one. Zanetti. He's had it taken off him. Sabani. Rodri. And it's McAllister. Goes looking wide. That has not gone well. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Yaya Toure. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lam. Figo. Caught offside that time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Galatasaray can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance.